Hey, morning crew, Ironman Rookie here. Just jumped out of the pool. It's 7:30 in the morning, so try to get in there by sort of 6 a.m. when they open. You can sort of see the rings under my eyes from my goggles, that's what happens. But that starts to fade away as your eyes get used to that too. But yeah, it's a good swim. Did the longest swim I've ever done, so it was 2.6 Ks. Wasn't as fast as I usually do it, but when you add distance, you got to slow everything down and just relax. And I actually found the first half more difficult than the second half. The second half I sort of relaxed a little bit and thought, okay, I've got some good distance to go now, go here. Just tried to relax the breathing, slow down the stroke a little bit, but make the stroke a little bit stronger, and it seemed to really work for me. I wasn't so out of breath. Like, one of the things that I realize is that when I sort of breathe one side, breathe on the left, 3 strokes, breathe on the right. That's sort of how I've trained myself to swim. And there's different ways you can breathe on one side every second stroke and then swap over. But I sort of trying to train my lungs to scavenge as much oxygen as they can out of each breath, and it seems to be working. I don't seem to be getting as tired or as out of breath, not going on that breathe in stroke. It's sort of more of a gentle breathe in, but I do tend to, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I do tend to hold my breath a little bit after I breathe in. So I'll breathe in and then just dribble out a little bit out of the nose, and then do a decent blowout and then breathe in again. So I hold on to it a little bit longer, and it seems to work for me. It seems to, I don't know, like it seems like I'm gathering more oxygen if I hold my breath in longer rather than just like breathing it out straight away. Anyway, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it seems to work for me, and I don't seem to get a bit of a headache. Sometimes I was getting a headache at the end of a swim because it seemed like I was a bit oxygen deprived, but feel fine this morning, so it must have worked for me anyway. But yeah, guys, the only word of advice to today is that just every week try and push yourself out, either on a run, a swim, or a bike. Do something that you've never done before. Push out the distance, or push out the pace, or whatever that is. I mean, distance is really the key to all of this. Distance, endurance, staying in that aerobic zone rather than the anaerobic zone. I bought a Garmin watch, 635 I believe it is, and it sort of tells me based on my heartbeat and pace whether I'm in the aerobic or anaerobic zone. So I try and keep that heartbeat down in that orange zone, not in the green where it's too easy, but not in the red where it's too high. So yeah, just push yourself every week. Just push yourself a little bit more, and you'll find that you'll get on this roll of just crushing your previous week's goals. Anyway, team, have a good week, and I'll catch you in a day or two. See you.